Good day, cordial greetings to all. My name is Arsened Vargas Guarin. I'm 45 years old. I'm studying English Level B1 Plus. I currently work as an occasional full-time teacher at 60AB Neiva in the School for Agricultural, Livestock and Environmental Sciences. My select topic is sex work should be legal everywhere. Reasons to choose this theme because it is a growing phenomenon not only in the United States. There is also a practice that has grown in Latin America and worries how many women end up immersed in this type of situation to obtain money and life, and how other activities and derive from the sexual market, such as case of the illicit market of the psychoactive substance, trafficking in women, abuse and the mafia, and abuse of minors. Introduction. According to the video observed, James Pittman is a Christian pastor who openly and publicly expressed his disagreement with the legalization of prostitution in the United States of America and strongly refute the position of Senator Kamala Harris, who states that we should legalize prostitution as long as no one is harmed. According to Pastor James Pittman, apparently, Senator Harris doesn't understand that prostitution is, by definition, harmful to human beings, whether consensual or not, and often is not. Pastor James states that there is type of moral ignorance should exclude a person from all leadership positions. Arguments in favor. Those in favor of government regularizing prostitution as one more employment relationship justifies their position with arguments that they consider legally sound and neutral from an ethical point of view. They claim that the reasons given for prohibiting prostitution and for not considering that word activity are moral reasons. Counterargument. You say today states that there is confusion in the senator's words and the criminalization should not be confused with legalization. Decriminalization is the reduction of criminal penalties when someone commits an illegal act, while legalization means that there are no longer legal prohibitions on the act, meaning it will now be legal. The regulation of prostitution creates a facet of legitimate that hide sexual exploitation and border scams mm, functions as legalized outlets for victims of sex trafficking as indicated by a study called The Challenge of Combating Sex Trafficking and the Legalized Market of Prostitution in the Netherlands. Accordingly, sex trafficking is more frequent in countries where prostitution is legalized and determined by studies from the law and economics of international sex slavery, prostitution laws, and traffic for sexual exploitation. Conclusion. The arguments put forward for are against the fact that prostitution should be regularized as a job, and I show how the reasoning of the representative of feminists in favor of sex work is built on an ethical theory that is assumed to be valid and that therefore is not up discussion. Personal opinion. I believe that the most appropriate way to reach a consensus on this issue would be to openly and prior the political and legal debate and ethical reflection on what postulates and what moral conception of sexuality seems most valuable to use to deal with this complex problem, especially when we know that in the United States there is a large exposed Latin population. Thank you very much and see you soon.